All right, so building a contractor shortlist and finding the right general contractor, even with the fact that this whole course is about that, the fact that this is the 7th module may be a little bit ironic in a sense, but also kind of shows how this is often an afterthought when trying to hire a general contractor, is that the design professionals, the scope of work, all that kind of stuff comes before, and the resources we use to build this outline doesn't put hiring the general contractor until the 7th lesson. And you're here to get the whole thing in totality, so the fact that it's first or second doesn't really matter, but it does illustrate how you can arrive with kind of a scope of work and having these design professionals and the builder being an afterthought. It is very important, I say, that you interview 3 people. The standard wisdom, and we have a podcast in the Transform Your Home podcast that we use to kind of talk about getting 3 quotes, ? And that's kind of the proverbial wisdom. Get 3 quotes and then hire the middle guy, which is kind of nonsense. And we'll talk about that longer in the Transform Your Home podcast. But in a sense, like we've already talked about, the way that these particular contractors are going to install certain things and what materials they're going to use and what their vendor partners and trade partners are going to do, how they're supervised, is a huge spectrum of where they can fall. And so evaluating them purely based on price and then going to with the middle guy, which is often out there if you Google this on the internet, is crazy to me. Although I can understand why it hangs around. So what we say is interview 3 people, sit down with them and figure out whether or not you trust them based on their initial process, their customer service, their communication, and what that leads to in the plan and actually executing the project well. You can start out by looking at online reviews, and I suggest you also go to their social media, maybe even follow them for a little while. We put a lot of effort into putting out stories as we build these projects for people so that you can see the way we approach things, and we actually have people reach out to us years later saying they've been watching us. They couldn't wait to hire us to do their kitchen for them. They love the kitchen we did over on the lake in Pinehurst, and they really want to do certain elements there, and we work through that with them. So following their social media, looking at their website, looking at their Google page, and looking at their reviews can all give you a sense of who you are going to have come out. And if they don't have social media and a good web page, then they can still be good, because there's some 65-year-old general contractors out here that just kind of do it the same way. But they also may not be leveraging some of the technology and project management software and design services that a younger, more technically literate type firm would use. And that's all going to translate to customer experience. So, checking those online references and your criteria and ultimately is what they're building, the photos that they have online of their projects and stuff. Does it look like something you want to own in your own home? And, that is how you can get the short list of the 3 people that you want.